talking about how as a business I can access the data, you can visit to the CIBIL website. They have mechanisms in where you can purchase the document. They have a reasonable cost associated with the report. You can either take a 1-month subscription or a yearly subscription. So the perception is that only bank have access to your company's CIBIL report or company's CCR report. That's false. That's a myth. So you as a business can actually
purchase. Is also there.
Yes, exactly.
In the market. Okay.
So this entire
people think that only banks can access.
Exactly. So you as a business, you can have access to your credit report. So you can visit. CIBIL is one of the companies which actually maintain the credit report for all these businesses.
The CIBIL is government company?
No, it's a private organization.
It's a private organization.
It's a private organization.
There is a lot of myth that CIBIL is a government organization.
No.
Viewers, once again, you have to hear out Harish. Harish, is it a government company?
No, it's not. It's
not government.
The parent company is called TransUnion, and their product of this maintaining this credit worthiness for individuals as well as companies, it's called CIBIL. So it's actually a product.
It's a private company.
It's a private company.
CIBIL is a product.
Yes, CIBIL is a product.
Managed by TransUnion. So they got nothing to do with government.
Yes, and their pure job is to maintain the data.
Maintain the data
that is sent by all the bankers.
Understood.
And there are all regulations in place. So even as individual, you don't have to worry when you think that a private company is maintaining your credit data. But there are regulations and processes in place to safeguard all those things.
To safeguard the leakage of data.
Exactly.
So there's no leakage as such.
Exactly. So now from as we're talking about how as a business I can access the data, you can visit to the CIBIL website. They have mechanisms in where you can purchase the document. They have a reasonable cost associated with the report. You can either take a 1-month subscription or a yearly subscription and provide all the supporting documents that is required. Once you do that, you get access to the same data in a much better, it's designed much better, where you have all the information very clearly mentioned, and you can have that data to review your credit worthiness, and your accounting team can keep a track before they apply for any credit facility with any borrower.
Fantastic. So is there any step-by-step guideline available in CIBIL's website?
Absolutely. It's very, very simple and straightforward.
You said multiple steps. So is there any guideline that's available in CIBIL's website?
Yes, it's available. So there are 2 ways in which you can get that data. So they need to do the KYC in order to give you access to your credit worthiness information. So one way of doing it is they have a manual where you upload all the documents that are required. Like you give them your registration certificate, your GST and all
pertaining to businesses.
Pertaining to your business. And the other way is to do through the GSTN method, where that's a far quicker and easier way to get access to your credit report.
GSTN method.
Yes.
So there's a method
it's called a paperless. It's called a paperless GST KYC, where the KYC happens when the CIBIL team in turn checks with the GSTN portal, does your KYC through that, and then comes back and your report is generated. That's a quicker way of doing it. The instructions, I think we can give it in the...
Fantastic. I think we will, viewers, we will push the links in the comments, which is available in CIBIL itself, as Harish said.
Correct.
So a step-by-step guideline to access your credit report or your commercial credit report. So you're suggesting every business to access it month on month?
Access. They should have access to it because that's something which will definitely help them before they apply for a credit facility.
Fantastic. So to have an understanding.
Exactly. Because as we were talking about, there are a lot of issues that come up that happen on this credit report. Some could be very simple technical issues, and some could be which would help you manage it better. So those are the things that will come. So we'll talk about that in detail later. Yes. So it's very
basically this helps me be absolutely aware of what is my current status, whether I can access loan or not.
Correct.